support Ember. You know, there was a time where I'm thinking back. Was
Go
it?
through the first salve of the game for himself. You have to be wary of Scam's damage even prior to that level 6 mark. He does tend to hit hard on that Drow. They're going to try and go back in onto John Newell, who did get a bit close, but a great sleight of fist dodge. But now Scam, he's been speared up to a tree. Be in a spot of danger. Nice stroke of fade out from Q, and they will be able to secure that first blood. John Newell trying to go at it with Masaros, but that'll be a double kill out for our Mars.
Yeah, I'm completely sure about that. It's not like Jackie's gonna have a better time. And look at this, play hard.
Does get arrowed. A nice setup there from Play Hard, and that'll be Boombell gone. And they're just running an aggressive tri lane now. It seems like they may just be okay with leaving JG bot lane by himself. Only problem is, MG Trust are diving them. So Masaros now on a killing spree. And I believe JG may need some assist. Would probably love to get it, and he's going to go for it, but it's a bait. They're baiting him forward. No, Genuel does show himself now. They're just going to go straight in on this Tiny. And poor old Fearless, he's trying. He really is, but he is not going to be able to get away with it. Yopaj will be able to get the kill onto the Tiny, and
Fearless is as well. Like the Tiny and Spec just not finding the openings they want. And with his aggressive start, you can't handle it.
Look at this. Boombill going to go down, and it's the Chains arrow setup. You'll love to see it there, and again, it's a hard defense. We'll bring in Yopaj, that should make it much easier. So he's at the level 7 mark with the Viper Striker, but Masaros does not want to die like this, but he will. Yopaj able to take the kill. However, MG Trust still going. Do get JG. Fearless, he'll be forced to just TP out unless he gets chained up like that from Januel, and well, that'll be Yopaj getting a double kill now on the Viper. They do end up successfully defending that. Off we go. Scam is very, very far forward. This should be a guaranteed kill, but his team is coming in. There's your Arena, there's your Spear, and your Haunt flying in, and well, Yopaj and John Newell trying to get in there. Swap in, maybe onto Q, chains out, but Fearless is rushing in for a toss attempt. Still JG, gonna survive. Fearless still trying to go in, but they just can't kill him. Oh, Neon, they're really starting to fight back quite nicely. Play hard. It's a Boombell. Lich is gonna be able to walk out. But there's going to be no defense here. Neon, they're going to get a free T1 and maybe even a kill onto Masaros. There's your break. Chain Frost will fly through, but Boombell might just drop and does. The multi-shot from Scam just from a mile away, dishing out enough damage to kill the Lich. And this is really bad news as another swap in from JG is going to set up for another kill onto Q. He's trying to run with the Inkswell, maybe get a trade, and he actually is. No, a great smoke out.
Oh, you gotta love those plays.
That
flying out in the middle, and even more sustain as well. Gotta watch out for that one.
Ooh. Great arrow out.
Wow.
Play hard. Really on top of his game today. Oh, Masaros tried to spear him away, but misses, and now Play hard will take the kill off him. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's just an investment, and they're going to have to give some ground away. That mid-tier 2 doesn't stand for long. Without the Mars, without Arena, it's hard to get the defense off.
Swap in again from JG, straight onto Fearless, but now the Soulbind and the double Chain Frost is going to bounce through. They are in trouble on the side of Neon Esports, and Yopaj will go down along with Scam on the Drow. And I suppose that's one of your win conditions for winning these team fights. So they are going to go onto the Ember to boot. He's going to try and remnant out, but it is going to be hard to walk away from this one. 3 for nothing. That's it, if you can get the Soulbind.
Of having a Drow and multiple ranged heroes with the Venge just melts really fast. They had vision, but they couldn't really maximize it as, again, they didn't have...
Might start to pressure that bottom tier 2.
Yeah, again, just looking to really hammer and control on the map, right?
Gets the Avalanche toss. They do clean up the Ember. That's 1 down. Don't forget, that is the position 5 Ember that you're seeing go down there. So, the rest of the team from Neon, they don't really care. They're going to keep going after that bot tier 2. However, Arena out, JG, going to swap Schem out of there. So that's your Arena gone. And without that, I don't really believe they can take the team fight. Soulbind is out. Fearless going to try and lock him down for the Chain Frost, and it is not really there. They're still going to try for this fight, but Masaros now is just a sitting duck to Yopaj. Meanwhile, Schem, or rather Playhard, trying to get away from this Spectre. And well, while you got the kill on that Mirana, Jackie is going to lose his life. What happened to our Chain Frost?
Not sure. It looked like the bounces just didn't go out. Maybe they were spaced just right.
No, he didn't use it.
Oh. Huh.
I saw him walking
up,
but he just never used it.
That's a major mistake for MG Trust. They need that, you know. Like, they already lost the arena early on, and make it a bit more tricky for anyone to feel
well,
safe.
Chains. Oh, Fearless. He was so close. He went for the avalanche on the creep wave, trying to clear it out. It is going to cost him. That was a great play out of our Ember. Just using 2 remnants to close the gap and going for the blind check.
That Blink Arena worked. They're smoked up.
They are. Masaros, nice arena, does catch Schem, but JG again with the swap. They're going to haunt in now with the Chain Frost to fly out, but well, they're still dying on MG Trust, unfortunately. Masaros is getting very, very low. Jackie's back in here with the buyback from Boombell. The chains are out. Yopaj is going to get the Viper Strike off onto that Spectre, and he's a sitting duck. He can't move.
Oh.
More buybacks to fly out, but this is looking like a GG call might be coming if they can't defend this tier 3 tower. Neon, they're not backing off either. They realize how strong they are right now. Fearless gets gusted up, but a nice spear in from Masaros with the gaze out from Boombell, but they still can't kill the Drow. Schem's going to turn back around onto Fearless. Never mind, they'll just go after Masaros, and they'll get the dieback on the Mars. Now Fearless to jump in with the Inkswell and the toss, but it's just not enough. Just no damage. Q now getting caught out by Playhard. That'll be a double for your position 5 Ember. And they won't call it yet. They're not calling it, but the game's over. They're trying to chase down this Spectre. There's your smoke to get that movement speed. JG, he just wants a swap. Oh, he's going to find him. Wave of Terror, going to give vision. John Newell, maybe with the chains, does catch him, but he'll Manta. And we'll make a run. So instead, they're going to turn around for the easier targets, which are right behind them. But Masaros going to go for the arena and the spear. Now the Soulbind's there, but you don't have the Chain Frost to throw out. So there's no real use of this as, well, they're going to melt MG Trust. That's it. GG's been called. Neon Esports taking a very, very convincing game 1.
Yeah, it's just a lot coming out here from Neon. They really make that first pick of bench.
And they must have assumed that must be a mid-Ember. And then they go for the spec.
Sand King Grimstroke support duo, I think you want to get an early try lane.
Probably the reason why they chose Viper in the first place. Because they just needed
Even looking at Q, right, he's a level behind John Newell. The pause 4 being a level behind the pause 5, never a good sign as well.
Q, gonna get the courier off. See you later, nerd. Toss back onto John Newell, again just avoiding the stun. Very nice plays here from our Tiny. Masaros, however, copping a fair bit of damage. Bloodright will go as well. Masaros, he's still moving forward, trying to get the trade before he does go down, but Schem's going to chase him now, and...
Oh, you got to read up, Mike. Still, Masaros?
No, still in trouble. Yeah, it did end up missing. Masaros, he might get the kill in time. No, Schem, with the Bloodright, is going to be able to get the first blood for himself, and that's as good of a start as you could ask for Neon. Eventually, you may feel as though your hero does drop off a little bit. And speaking of a drop, Q might toss him up in the air to be dropped back down, and Yopaj is... No, he is going to die. Fearless did have enough damage with the Chaos Meteor. Play hard with the rotation, not there in time to help. Top lane, they are trying to make a play now onto JG. You haven't got that level 6 yet on Jackie, but he may not need it if he can get lucky with a couple bashes. So far he has not, but it won't matter. Q, he comes in with the Avalanche Toss, and Q has been extremely effective.
Bloodseeker early game, you really don't mind as up top.
JG going to be surrounded with the Sunstrike to fly in, and Fearless just blows him up.
Whatever that was.
MG Training Room to get started. And they're going to try mid lane anyway. Play hard, going to sneak in with the Viper Strike out. And that'll be Fearless going down. Great rotation out from Play Hard now.
Yeah.
Q, that was, he was chasing. Be a bit dangerous for him as there is still a lot of damage coming out from Yopaj. Fortune's End will purge the poison off and he'll toss Play Hard into the tier 2 tower where he will go down, but Q is also going to die to Yopaj. Now, I don't necessarily think they want to give kills away to this Viper.
No, definitely not. Yopaj, Widow's kills are number 1 in that fort, so he's bouncing back up there. He's
Bot
really
lane.
maximizing that early presence.
They committed the Chrono. Jackie, he did have 2 in there. Just no damage really coming out, but they do finally at least get the Grimstroke. They were unable to finish off Skem in the Chrono and just proved to be a little bit too tanky. And Fearless just Sunstrikes. But it still doesn't change the fact that Neon are pushing it now. Ravage comes out. They're going to blow up Skem. He got the Rupture out in time on the Tide, but it will not matter. False Promise is going to come out from Boombell and keep him safe, and that's a great Ravage from Masaros and even Jackie now. He has Chrono in 10 seconds. He wants to take a team fight, and they're going to make the chase onto our Grimstroke. There really is no way out for Genuel to go, and yeah, he's gone. They do eventually
Neon.
get the defense on.
Being punished here, Neon. It was down to Skem. Like him entering through that ramp, the rewards.
Chrono. They got Yopaj, but a great Burrow Strike from Play Hard. Holding them down, but no, the Sunstrike is there from Fearless. Just in the nick of time. And they cannot kill Fearless either. Play Hard in trouble. No, they can kill Fearless. Skem, he does come in, cleans up the kill, and Neon, they're going to turn back around now with the Burrow Epicenter out from Play Hard. He dies, but it is for the greater good. He will get Masaros. Still Jackie moving back in now in the mid lane. Might need to back out, and will, but Skem still with the Blood Riot wants to keep chasing forward. Will eventually have to back out. But Neon, they're not done. Everyone TP's back to the mid lane. Skem, he's got Rupture up again. Jackie's a little bit stuck here. He'll go for the TP plane. There's actually nothing to cancel it.
It's not coming out fast enough. Doesn't even have the Poison Nova ready, so you're not going to have that teamfight presence.
Well, they've caught out Q up at that top lane. Play hard with the Burrow Strike, and they're going to allow Yopaj to go for it. Does take the kill, and that'll help him get towards the Guardian Greaves recipe that he's working on. Bot lane, Motivate Trust, they have... It's like Masaros is going to bait here. Yopaj gets gushed up. Now Jackie revealing his position. There's your Sunstrike. Yopaj blown up immediately onto John Uel. Grimstroke is going to be trapped in the tree line and looks like he is just stuck to Jackie, who will burst him down. Fearless, he's dropping low and does actually die to Play Hard, but now Jackie has that Chrono up. Where does he want to commit it, however? He won't. He's going to just hold on to it and back off. While Q is still fighting. He's been left alone. The rest of MG Trust are just going to get out of there.
Yeah, it's still a big
Team fight to try and take. They have all their ultis up. Still Masaros. He'll frontline. Suss out what's going on here. He'll just go after JG as Q. Going to come in and just blow him up. And now the Ravage actually cancelling off the Epicenter in the backline. So Play Hard couldn't get it off. But it's a nice Burrow Strike out. But look at that Chrono out from Jackie with the Sunstrike to fly in. But they don't have the damage output. They are just too tanky right now. Neon.
Ooh.
There goes Boombell and there goes Jackie. A great start to the team fight. So many things went wrong for Play Hard on the
So you need to play as a team. If not, then wait for the Ags on your Invoker so you have that Kata I mean, you don't have team fight spells. This is risky.
They're going in, Inkswell, Bloodright, all out onto Masaros. He's going to try and make a run for it, but it's looking real tough. And now even Boombill getting Viper Strike by Yopaj while sticking around, and that's going to cost him his own life. Or is it? Playhard going to go back in now, but Playhard may have gone too far and does actually die. Boombill on this Oracle, while his team is struggling right now, is doing fantastic work.
Just need to keep forcing your team fight a little.
Oh, Epicenter, Burrow Strike, all going to be onto Jackie. He does get the Time Walk off in time. They didn't get the silence on Jackie. Now the Soulbind, but MG Trust, they know they can turn this. Fortune Zen, going to purge off a lot. There's your Poison Nova. It's just not going to matter. You've lost both your supports on Neon. And Masaros has the Ravage. He wants to go on JG. Eventually does think better of it. Going to be in his way. They'll just try and force the team fight by taking that mid-tier 1 tower. Neon, they cannot afford to get chronoed like that with the Cataclysm to fly in, and they blow up. JG even running in on the tail end. And even Q coming back for an avalanche toss, but he's a bit preemptive. His team wasn't ready for it, but now the false promise again from Boombill. Allowing Q to get out. Neon, you can't group up against Chrono and Aghanim, Scepter, Invoker. Boombill's being very sneaky with the Shadow Amulet, but he's going to block all that magic damage off Masaros. Still, he's in trouble. He needs some help. He's got the Ravage, but he does not pop it. And his team is coming in, but no, they want to retreat now. Soulbind is out now with a double Rupture from Skem and the double Viper Strike. Skem on a double kill on Neon. Just giving it back to him. Bloodright, of course, going to give some nice vision. Jackie just going to time walk out of the pit. Have the Cataclysm ready. Oh, gets the Chrono out once again. They just want Yopaj, and they will get him very easily. But now the Soulbind's out with the Burrow Strike and the double Rupture. Is it going to be enough, however? Q with a great avalanche toss is making it very, very hard. And Playhard might just die. In fact, Masaros gets the Ravage off. He was ruptured, so he actually ends up killing himself by walking. And Jackie is going to make it out. No, he's not. He's going to die at the fountain.
Oh.
Don't want to allow Neon to go back for the Roshan. In fact, they're just going to keep fighting now. Q, another avalanche out, but he's been hit by the Gale, and Skem wants to chase for it. He's got some damage out. He does get the kill. They want to chase more. The Viper Strike going to be thrown out onto Masaros. He just fought back on this Tidehunter, but he might just have to die back. There's a false promise out, but it's probably not going to be enough. They have a lot of control here on Masaros. They'll throw the EMP, but really it just shouldn't matter and won't. Great plays out for
Ravage, you just can't fight in the pit.
Off we go, Neon with the Aegis.
Yeah, that's been a consistent problem for the past 26 minutes, this entire game. No Yule's sign coming out anytime soon, by the way, Mike. So
oh, Jackie, he gets the 3-man Chrono off with the Cataclysm to fly in, and Masaros now with a huge Ravage out. MG Trust, they are not going to be pushed around by Neon. They'll give it back, and Yopaj is down. He'll lose the Aegis. Try and force staff TP out, but unfortunately for him, Motivate Trust do have ways to cancel TPs.
oh boy, it's messy now. Neon and Ravage up.
Q looking to start this one off. Will spawn out Skem. Gets the Avalanche and toss back into Masaros. And Skem, he is a sitting duck. Just disappears off this map.
It's a bit scary. If they do smoke up, if they find a key pick-off, they can maybe win it out.
Neon, big smoke up. Aeon Disc now available on Yopaj. He should feel a bit safer as they do again try to go on to Boombill, but the Chrono is going to catch two of them, and Yopaj gets blown up. There's your Soulbind into the Inkswell of Skem, but they have a BKB, so Jackie, he'll man up. He's getting the bashes on Skem. Skem will have to make a run for it. Can he make it out? He can. Unless Sunstrike comes out, but it doesn't look like it. He'll be alright. JG probably not going to be so alright. The Ghost Walk is there from Fearless, slowing down JG, and he will have to take a slow and terrible death. We'll buy back immediately. That Aeon just did nothing, John.
No.
Playhard might be able to break the smoke, or maybe not. He's going to barely avoid Jackie, and Jackie's going to get full vision now. Goes in for another chrono, just onto JG, but Q setting up for Yopaj. Will be alright for now, as they do get the double ruptures out. This could be the fight. The Blood Ride. Jackie's in trouble, but Boombell going to save the day again on the Oracle, but still Jackie is being controlled on the Void and should not survive through the False Promise, or he does. But can he make his way out from Skem? BK beat up Skem, going to make the chase. Masaros forcing him forward, but it's not going to be enough. So they'll turn back around onto the Bloodseeker. The buybacks were there from Moda. He's become a big boy. This could be the perfect timing, as well as the Roshan is happening. And you can see MG Trust, they want to fight. Even without their Void, they still have the Ravage on Masaros. Going to move in onto that Tiny, but the Ravage is going to come out with a double Cataclysm. Oh. And that's going to be Neon gone. Oh, beautiful Ravage out from Masaros, and Playhard. He's been left behind here on the Sand King. He's gone. Buybacks immediate from Neon, as they understand they still need to go back for that Roshan. Needs to find more than one person in this chrono. And Yopaj is going to be spotted, but he doesn't commit yet. Now does with the Veno and the Viper. And there's your Cataclysm again. But Yopaj will survive thanks to the Aeon Disc, but not when those bashes fly in. It is just way too much damage from Jackie. And that Roshan is theirs.
Yep, it's going to be done.
Without Yopaj, it feels kind of impossible. Even with Yopaj around on that Viper, it might still be impossible. In fact, Q getting a nice toss-off onto Playhard, and he cannot Burrow Strike back into the base. So that's your Sand King gone without buyback available. MG Trust, they should be able to get a second out of this.
Yeah. It's difficult for Neon. If the chrono does land, there's a double cat waiting to go from Fearless.
Oh, Q again with the Avalanche toss onto Yopaj. They can't afford to lose him, but his Aeon Disc is gone, and now the Ravage out from Masaros into the double Cataclysm. And that's it. They have had enough. Oh, MG Trust, what a way to finish us off for the night.
Yeah, explosive plays. You gotta love that Faceless Void and close out the night.
I think so. Of course, that is it going to be.